Hey guys, this is Winston with GreenSpud Trades, and today was a bad day for the stock market. The S&P 500 is down over 8%. It was going down nonstop all day, and we are off from the highs about 2.3%. And naturally, down days like this drive the news media and financial journalism to always find a reason to blame the decline in the stock market on. I've been studying the stock market for years, and early on in my stock market trading career, one of the things that I scrutinized were news and press releases to see how they correlate to the stock market going up and down. When you're a young college student and you're studying stocks and you tend to watch the Yahoo Finance page a lot to see what's going on in the market. There's always some type of press release from the AP or other news organizations saying that the stock market is up or down for this or that reason. But what I've discovered over time from just watching my observations is that I don't think news events drive the stocks as much as you think. In fact, if you read many trading books, the professional traders will tell you that financial journalism is a bunch of hot air, that it is reactive to what the stock market is doing, and they will make up a reason for what's driving the stock market. If the Fed comes out with an interest rate change, the financial journalists will say that the stock market is up because of the interest rate change. If the Fed comes out with an interest rate change, the financial journalist will tell you that the stock market goes down because of the interest rate change. And then if it goes down and then reverses and goes up, well, guess what the financial journalists will say? They will tell you that the stock market is up because of the interest rate change. Never mind that was down earlier. So financial news is the original fake news, and the stock market drives the fake news cycle. So naturally, today and this week has been very heated, and we've had a lot of news going on over the weekend, a lot of political theater, and naturally, this stock market decline is being blamed on comments by President Donald Trump, of course. A lot of politicians are saying that this decline in the stock market is because Donald Trump's comments are distracting or are somehow compromising the pro-business agenda that the Republicans want to pass. Trump is losing Wall Street's confidence. Well, you know what? Just look at the charts. Because the stock market, even though it's had a bad day, the first bad day in a long time, Trump's been in office for how many months now? And the stock market has been nothing but up, up, up. And it's up almost 20% still from where it was the day before Donald Trump got elected to office. The president, they're pushing back against Donald Trump. They might have to move on without him. Move on from what? These guys had a mandate from the American people to pass a lousy health care bill fix, and they couldn't even get the watered down version. So the Republicans, they have the House, the Senate, and the presidency, and they can't pass an agenda? Something is not adding up here. And one of the things that I find really disconcerting about politics today is the open calls for violence, even by political officials. Here we had a state senator calling for Donald Trump's assassination. We have public figures calling for assassination attempts. And it is driving this cycle of, well, increased hateful rhetoric, which is leading to actual violence. Now, this decline in the stock market should come as no surprise. In fact, I released a video weeks ago talking about how the stock market goes in cycles And with volatility hitting a historic low, a correction is due. So it's no surprise at all that the stock market is going down, and expect it to possibly go down further. I think it was interesting that, if you look at the 15-minute chart on the S&P 500, it had a recovery, made a lower high, and then pulled back some. I think this is a very normal correction in the stock market that's going on. It doesn't mean that the whole bull market's over. It doesn't mean that economic growth is going to stop. But we are entering a period of correction where there's some profit taking of some of the fantastic gains that we've had during the Trump presidency. But the media will, of course, find something to blame the stock market decline on. And even though they made no mention of crediting Donald Trump, giving him any credit for the stock bull market, they certainly will give him the blame for the stock market decline. But I guess that's just something that every president goes through. If you're the CEO, if you're the president, if you're the guy at top, you're a big target, and they will hold you responsible for whatever bad things happen. That's part of the responsibility. I think it's also interesting that we have some legislators calling for the impeachment of Donald Trump based on things that he's saying. Erratic behavior? That's interesting.
What on earth could be the reason behind Hillary Clinton's bizarre behavior in recent weeks? Weird seizures, psychotic facial tics, over-exaggerated reactions, coughing fits, strange lesions on her tongue. Is Hillary on the verge of a mental break?
Yeah, so, we didn't have calls for impeachment like this that were this widely publicized during the Obama administration. I mean, what about the IRS controversy where Obama had the IRS targeting audits on organizations that disagreed with him? What about the Fast and Furious gun running scandal? How come nobody was calling for impeachment on when it was revealed what the NSA was doing, violating everybody's Fourth Amendment? We still have no repercussions for that to the government for spying on everybody. What about the bad healthcare legislation? We didn't have any calls for impeachment on that line now, did we?
You can keep your plan if you are satisfied with it.
If you like the plan you have, you can keep it.
If you like your plan and you like your doctor, you won't have to do a thing. You keep your plan. If you like your health care plan, you'll be able to keep your health care plan. If you've got health insurance, you can keep it.
So the reason that I'm making this video here is to just tell you what the financial news media is probably going to do. That they're going to, we're going to go through a normal, predictable stock market correction. And of course, the news media will find every excuse to blame the president for the stock market going down. They're going to pick apart every tweet. I'm just making that call that that's what's going to happen, that stocks are going to go down. And we'll see more political theater like that and more fake news. So that's my little video here, connecting politics to the stock market, or rather showing that there is no connection between politics and the stock market. So anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.